How can a thing be self-aware? What does that even mean? It means that you can reflect on your own existence. You can ponder your past and wonder what the future holds for you. How can you do that? You can do it via language, which allows you to tell stories, with you as the star, the I, of the narrative. I did this and I did that, and I will do this and I will do that. That's what true self-awareness is, being able to form a continuous narrative centered on you. You can look back on your personal narrative, the story of your life, and contemplate how to change it, if things aren't going well, or to keep it going, if you are prospering. Language is the indispensable instrument of authentic self-awareness. Self-awareness, not sentience, is true consciousness. So, consciousness, self-awareness, is something we add to the human condition. It is absolutely not genetic/innate. We acquire it. It is not built into us. It is cultural, not biological. If animals could learn language and teach each other language, they would become conscious too, but there's absolutely no sign that any animal species is acquiring conceptual language skills like those of humans. People keep confusing experience itself, sentience, with the awareness of experience, consciousness. This is the most elementary of errors. People imagine that we are automatically aware of experience. We aren't. Having an experience is totally different from being aware that we are having an experience. Subjective experiences are innately unconscious. An unconscious sentient experience is brought into consciousness by the application of language to the sentient experience. Consciousness is awareness of things via the framework of language, of narratization, of I. We need something different from the experience in order to be conscious of the experience. It's through the prism of this other thing operating on sentience that we are conscious. It is not the sentient experience itself that's the essence of consciousness. The experience on its own is strictly unconscious. That's why animals, all of which are sentient, are unconscious, why they always live in the present moment, without consciousness. You became conscious for one reason only, because you were taught language. This is arguably the foundational question of evolution, the fact most in need of explanation: how did humans acquire language, culture and consciousness, and why has no other animal done so? It's for this exact reason that many people point to a creator god with a special design for humans, or to supposed aliens that came to Earth and genetically engineered humans. What's for sure is that no Darwinist has offered any explanation whatsoever of how humans, the fifth ape, with some 99% of our DNA in common with chimpanzees, acquired language and became conscious, and chimpanzees didn't and haven't, despite having more or less identical time in which to do so and an identical environment, planet Earth, in which to do so. No Darwinist will ever explain this. Scientific materialists consider only the evolution of the body. They don't accept the true existence of mind. They believe that mind, in some miraculous way, evolves from the body, from the brain, specifically. No scientist has ever given even one plausible suggestion as to how matter, defined as that which is not mind, can produce mind, its opposite. Language, culture and consciousness are all about the evolution of the mind, not the body, hence science is baffled by all of this. Once people have first attained consciousness, no matter how primitive, they can't help projecting it onto other things. They attribute consciousness to planets, stars, the earth, the moon, the heavens, the sky, mountains, the trees, seas, lakes, volcanoes. This is known as animism, the view that everything has a distinct spiritual essence, a soul. Many people imagine that their beloved pet is conscious. It's not. Your dog is mostly interested in smell, food, water, shelter, being petted, going for a walk, barking at strangers, and sleeping. Your dog, like the perfect Buddhist meditator, like the perfect New Age mindfulness guru, lives entirely in the now, non-judgmentally. It never thinks of the past or wonders about the future, it has no means to do so, it has no language, no framing narrative, no self-awareness to locate itself in the past, or in the future. Your dog doesn't think about anything at all. It simply enjoys the moment and reacts instinctively to whatever enters its immediate field of sentience. It smells things a lot because it has an incredible sense of smell. It's anxious on its own, it's a pack creature, like its wolf ancestors, and so loves to hang around its owner and be fed and petted by its owner. It has a simple life, the equivalent of that of an eternal human baby, one that never grew up and never became conscious. Pet owners can't help but imagine that their pets think in the same way as they do, but they don't. Pets don't have any words, any concepts, any grammar, any ability to tell a narrative. They're not thinking about anything. They have no internal monologue. They're simply experiencing the world and reacting to it via their instincts. Your pet doesn't know that you're a human and it's a pet. It doesn't know that you have all sorts of feelings regarding it. The only feelings it has towards you are that of a baby to its parents. It's entirely dependent on you to feed it, to give it shelter, to comfort it, to look after it, to direct it. It's terrified of you abandoning it. Animals are trapped in the moment because they can only think about whatever is immediately present to them, and react to it instinctively. Humans are not trapped in the moment because we can think about the past and anticipate the future, and we do so via language, via meaningful words that allow us to think about visual objects even when our eyes are closed. Knowledge arises from the systematic application of language, concepts, universals, to objects of experience in order to convert them into a holistic system of interconnected knowledge. Consciousness and knowledge go together. Humanity has knowledge about reality while animals don't, because humans are conscious and animals aren't, because humans have language, concepts, and universals, and animals don't. Have you woken up? Have you finally understood consciousness?